Hi guys, 4 o'clock messy make coming up. And today's messy make, we're using the Play-Doh that we made yesterday. And have a look on that messy make, it was the mini make, sorry. Yesterday's mini make, and you'll have the recipe for the Play-Doh if you're coming back to this another time. So we've made our Play-Doh, we made 3 little pigs as a sculpture, and we set up a scene ready to do a stop-go animation. I've got Thomas, my 14-year-old son, who is way more technical than me. He's here today to help us. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Thomas is going to be doing the filming today. We've got Daisy. Flip it round. See yourself, Daisy. Hello. Daisy's going to be doing the scene changes, and I'm going to do the narration, and we're going to talk through. Now, the thing with stop-go animation, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, the thing with stop-go animation is that it's a photograph, step by step. So it's basically lots and lots of little photographs that eventually get stitched together to create a film.
Yeah.
Correct? The app that we're using is called Stop Motion. Okay, it's a free app. Now we're going to use its basic settings. Its basic settings are literally single frame photographs and stitching together. If you want to upgrade it, you can. You pay extra for add-ons, which include like text on there, filters and things like that. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to show you quickly and easily how you do your own. So let's pan down and remind ourselves what we did yesterday. So Daisy and I made our 3 little pigs out of Play-Doh. Yeah, so they're 3 little pigs. They're very, very soft because Play-Doh is really soft. You might have plasticine at home, which will be fine. We got some toys out of my toy cupboard. So we've got a little town here. Then we move into the woods. And these are out of a little train set. We used my mini whiteboards to draw a background. And then we made our 3 houses. So again, using the Play-Doh, this is the straw house. This is the stick house. And then I used some Duplo to create the brick house.
Which is pretty much big Lego.
Big Lego Duplo is. We have got one of my little clay pots. This is going to be our cauldron. When the wolf goes, it falls into the cauldron at the end. And I didn't have a wolf. So we've adapted our really scary horse to be a big bad wolf. Give me a thumbs up and our love for the horse. Rah! Rah! You've heard of spongy brain for cows. This is spongy brain for horses, I think. But we've got some other woodland characters. We've got a bunny rabbit. We've got a duck. We've got a random cockerel, which is a little bit out of size. But you get the idea. Also, kids, if you remember, we made some trees. So that was a little make tree with Play-Doh yesterday. That was another little make tree. So using everything that we have at home. Don't spat. Daisy, don't pan so quickly because everyone will feel sick. It'll be like a fairground ride. Just slow.
Okay.
Motion. All right, so we've set our scene up. And what we're going to do now is that I am going to film Daisy and Thomas making the story, all right? So if you look up here, you can see I've got a clip light. Can you shine up there, Daisy? I've got a clip light.
Going slow.
Going slow. Okay, you don't have to go so slow. And it's actually plugged in over here. So I'm just going to get a chair because I'm way too short. And we're just going to turn it on. And that's going to light up our scene. So Thomas, can you direct it down on top of the scene? So it's just one of those twisty clip lamps. And it'll just give us a bit of lighting. All right, taking that off, Daisy. All right, so we've got a bit of lighting on our scenery. Okay, Thomas, so you've got my iPad. My iPad has got the stop animation on it. And the first scene that the first frame we're going to have for our stop animation is our sort of, what would you call this? Title sequence, I would say. So Thomas has got the stop animation going.
How do you flip the camera?
You need to flip the camera. First technical hitch.
I remember doing it. Hold on.
Hang on a minute. I've got these 2 in because they're supposed to know better than me.
Oh, no, it's right.
There we go. Right, now we're here. So make sure it's pointing the right way. So the first photograph, and you want to get it really in tight because we don't really want to see the outside. You can crop these, but we want to try and get it as tight as possible.
Good.
Yeah, that looks good. First photo done. Okay, so now we're going to, actually what I'm going to do, Daisy, is I'm going to put it on the tripod so that we can, so if you stand in front of me, that's it. I'll put this on the tripod and then we will be able to, I'll be able to follow you two doing it. So pick up that scene, that piece and put it back in our scenery at the back. Good job. Right, sorry about the wobble. You're now on the tripod. Okay, so the first scene for the three little pigs is introducing the three little pigs. So let's get a close-up of the three little pigs in their hometown. Where's their hometown? Well, we'll say it's in the Gap. They're in the Gap at the moment because that's where we're from. So Thomas is just taking a picture of the Gap. Beautiful.
Right.
Okay.
And then we need to move the pigs.
Now we need to move the pigs to the, we're going to take them for a little walk. So one by one, we're going to walk the pigs and Daisy's going to move them. One by one, I'm just going to move the camera around here. We're going to move them and they're going to walk from the town because this is the story of when they're older, they leave the town, they leave their mum's house and they decide to build their own houses. So we need to do a whole load of very slow frames where we move them bit by bit, okay? And you'll need to move all three of them, Daisy.
Yeah,
and one will go into one house. And Thomas, I want you to take photographs frame by frame. So describe what you're doing as you're doing it, guys.
So I'm just moving one pig at a time, so it looks like they're like walking in a line, kind of.
Yep.
Might be a one.
So they might turn and they might not be front facing as well, Daisy. They might turn a little bit as if they go, keep along the road, I would think, wouldn't you? So we're using the path. I've drawn a road and a path. Thomas, are you taking photographs every step of the way?
Yes.
That's it. So stop there. We now might push these cars back. We'll get rid of one. Push that one back and get rid of that house and it should look like they've moved along. Does that make sense? So like they've moved along the path. Now, obviously with our Play-Doh, it's so soft that it's not, the pigs aren't all on all fours. Am I worried about that? Well, no, not really, because at the end of the day, this is a children's project. You know, let's not be too fussy about it. It doesn't have to be exactly right. This is more about the kids having a go, and at this age, this is probably the first time that they've even done it before. Okay, so they're coming up to their houses. Okay, so Thomas has just said, Thomas, what did you just say then?
I got Daisy's hand in the frame.
You got Daisy's hand in the frame. So in that case, we need to do another photograph without the hand. Can you do that for me?
Done.
Done? Okay.
Done that.
I'm just going to move my ugly bag and everything out. This is from Sip and Paint last weekend. It's all still up and it's looking a bit yucky.
One of the pigs need to go in the store.
So the last one's going in the house. Let's see if we can get two of those pigs to turn as if they're waving. Thomas, are you doing a close-up any time of these? Perhaps do a close-up frame? Beautiful. So we're turning them bit by bit. So they're going to say goodbye to our first little pig, and our first little pig is going to go into our straw house. Boop-a-doo, in you go. Bye, little pig. Okay, the other two would then turn around and we're going to drop off the second little pig at the stick house. Okay, and then our last little pig, well, let's just have a close-up straight away to the brick house. One more shot and then straight at the brick house. And then I'm going to ask Thomas to do a close-up of the pig in the straw house. So a super close-up of the pig in the straw house. A pig in the stick house. And a pig in the brick house. Good job, Tom. Now Daisy's going to get the wolf and we're going to do a close-up of the wolf. So the wolf then comes to the woods. No, I want a close-up shot without any background. So just literally a shot of the wolf coming in. That's it. Now we want to start put at the back, behind the props, where, yeah, as if he's hiding in the woods. Yes, perfect, Daisy. Okay, so we're going to take a shot of that because he's going to blow, blow, blow. Now, there's one option that you can do. When you want to do some action, you can either write some words. I'm just trying to find a cloth. So with this one, we could, if you want to, hopefully you can see this on the camera. I'm going to draw some wind. I'm going to draw his lips. Make it look like the wolf. And we're going to put huff and puff. Ooh.
Show the camera.
Okay, so Thomas, you take that looks a bit strange there. Okay, take a picture of the huff and puff. Oh, hang on, it's got to go to the edge. He's got to look like a wolf, so let's just get the fur right into there. Otherwise it looks a bit, we'll perhaps put an eye. Let me see, teeth. Okay, so he huffs and he puffs. We want a real big close-up now of scared pig. So I'm going to change the shape of the pig, put a finger in his mouth.
Mum, bring it up here.
Okay, I'll just show you on the TV what I've done. I've squished his face. I've made his mouth go. All right, and then Thomas is going to take a picture of that. I'm going to move the wolf as if the wolf and the pig are right together. And then we're going to blow the house down. So we're going to remove that pig and we're going to blow the house down. Gone. Gone. So we do a similar story for the second pig. We're going to have a huff and a puff here.
This pig goes into his house.
This pig goes into the second man's house and they live together.
It's good. And then huff and puff again.
And then we're going to huff and puff. So we're going to have a huff and puff shot. And then we're going to make this guy look scared as well. Oh no! And this guy's eye is completely gone, so let's put his eye back. Oh no! We might put his arms up. Help! Okay. Get a close-up of, make it a bit higher, Tom. That's it. Close-up of that. All right, now we move the wolf. These two little pigs have now come to be rescued by their big brother. They're living here, and that house has gone.
Do we need the wolf in?
Bit higher up, like that. There. That's it. And then we're going to have a picture of this guy over here. They're all three living together. Now let's get a decent shot, okay? Because obviously it's the edge of the frame, tilted up. You want to try and get the house. That's it, like that. Beautiful. Can you do a close-up down low as well, maybe? That's a bit better. Right in close. Gorgeous. All right. Then we're going to put the wolf in. Daisy's going to put the wolf in. We might add some, we can always move some extra trees now. So Daisy, if you want to move some trees, just to give some background, maybe something over here. So we're just building the background on that side. just going to come around the other side of you, Daisy. Thomas, I'm just coming around this side so we can get a front angle. Okay, Daisy, I'm just there, so oh, there we go. Can't zoom in with my phone, but you get the idea. So Thomas is now just going to take a picture of the wolf coming in. Let's change the dynamic as if they're running around a little bit, screaming and running. So I just pushed underneath his nose, just pushed my finger in. That's it. Squeezed his face up, pointed his ears and put his arms up. Oh, the wolf's just fallen down. Let's get our wolf. And let's have them running around like crazy, following each other like crazy. Oh no, oh no. And we might move the position of the wolf as well.
He's chasing them.
He's chasing them. Good shot. Okay, now in the story, the wolf then goes up to try and get in the house. The pigs all go in the house. So Daisy, what I want to do is, and this is where we're going to be a bit careful. We're going to, Thomas, just stand back. We're just going to pull the head of our pig off. We're going to put the head of our pig inside the window because they have gone inside to be away from the wolf.
Put one head in there.
I'll just kind of put it like that. We'll move these ones out of the way. Okay, Thomas, take a shot of that. Now, we didn't have a chimney, but we had a windmill. So our wolf is going to jump up to the top of the windmill and find his access in there to take a nice shot of that at the top, Thomas. That's it. Not so, hang on, let me help you. You more like this down here, so you've got the angle like that, okay? More like that.
Just try not to get the background.
Well, to do that, Daisy, lift up the black, all right? Daisy, lift up the black, that's it. And if Thomas is still getting it in, open your arms like this. Is that okay, Tom?
Yep, got it.
All right. So we'll just take one more shot. Can you do a close-up of the door shut and the piggy inside? Again, I'll raise the back up.
We're good. Done.
Okay. So then we're going to open up the whole scene. So open up our house. Daisy, don't stand in front of the camera, sweetheart.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to open up our house, and because it's made of Lego, this is super easy to do. We're just going to take the blocks.
It's our cauldron.
We've got our cauldron. And I'm just going to open half of it. Right, put the cauldron in there.
You open that top part, so he goes.
And we're going to pop him in like this.
Get rid of this.
Get rid of the Play-Doh. Rebuild the walls somehow, like so it looks like it's the inside. They won't know that it's not really. Don't stand in front of the camera, Daisy. She can't help it. Okay, so then a shot of that, Thomas. So this is the wolf dead inside. We're going to put the head back on the pig. So can you get the pig out of that, Daisy? Be careful of the camera.
Still long.
Oh my goodness. And we're just going to have happy. I'm going to put my head back on there. Happy pigs.
Where'd the wolf go?
The wolf is dead.
Right.
The wolf is dead, and they end up having wolf soup, and live happily ever after. So we'll just try and make the rest of the walls, put that to the back, and that's our happy ever after shot.
Can someone lift the black
Yep,
up?
Daisy can lift the back. So our three little pigs are now eating wolf soup. Thomas is doing our final shot. And we're going to write a final closing shot, maybe some even credits. Thomas, can you photograph this? Okay, here we go. This is gonna be as we go. So bit by bit, one frame. Be good if we didn't have the shadow in it. Any chance you can do it without a shadow?
I could try.
Or maybe it's if I hold it up like that. Daisy, can you hold it up if I write in a minute? Okay. Have you done that?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm doing credits. What kind? End.
Daisy, hold it up. So we're basically doing the end of ours by just doing frame by frame the words, that when it's stitched together, it seems painful looking at it now, but when it's stitched together, it then just adds that lovely finishing element. And so you can see, we've done it super quickly here. How long have we been? 20 minutes. You guys at home, you could spend all afternoon making a stop animation.
Making it amazing.
Making it amazing. Once you've had a go once, you'll realise how the more photos you take, the more minute the frames that you have, the more detail you can have. You can really play with those words. And like Daisy said, we'll just do some credits at the end. So we'll do some credits. We'll go, thank you to photographer is Tom, designer is Daisy, directed by Bess.
We should do a couple shots of that so it stays on instead of just
Thanks
disappearing.
to you
All.
for watching. Okay, Thomas, take a picture of that.
Do a couple shots so that it stays.
So what Daisy's just saying is if we take more than one frame of that, instead
Move it that way. So
make it go further back, Daisy, further back. That's it. That's so Thomas can get the angle. So if we do a couple of frames, then it'll stay up for longer. Good job. So ours is a very, very simple teach there today, teaching you. So Thomas, I want to put down here. Can you just run your finger and you can show them the frames and you can see all the different frames that we've done. Now, as he's running it over, you can kind of get
the play button.
Oh yeah. Thomas can take play and you can just kind of see what we've created. We'll take time to put a story to this.
And slow it down.
And slow it down, trim the frames and all that sort of stuff. But you get an idea of how we've created our stop-go animation. I really hope that you guys take your time, take time to really plan it out, design it, chat as a family, create a little storyboard before you actually launch into it. But the app is free. My gosh, you're taller than me. How did that happen? He's 14. Yeah, the app is free. It's super fun. We did this with Play-Doh and just a few toys. And so could you, okay? So if you've enjoyed this, please share. I know there are heaps and heaps and heaps of YouTube channels on how to make stop-go animation. So if you get the bug, look over it, look over some more. This is really just to give you a springboard, to give you some confidence from us that are doing it as complete novices. I'm not a cartoonist, I'm not an animator, but I do this as part of a sculpture class and it's really good fun. All right, we'll see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow for tomorrow's little mini make. What are we making, Daisy?
Crazy hair painting.
Crazy hair painting. So for crazy hair painting, this is perfect for little brothers and sisters, little tiny tiddlies. We're just going to have a face, some straw and some paint, and we're going to blow and create crazy hair. Okay? So from April Fool's Day, from us to you, see you later. Bye!